Hello, viewers. Welcome to Hila-P Sports and Entertainment TV. This is a midweek review, and we'll be discussing the Carabao Cup as it stands. And Chelsea yesterday, Chelsea also survived a scare against Middlesbrough. Sorry, Cardiff City, and they were able to beat them by 3-1. Thanks to go brace from Alonso Garnacho and also the long goal from. Pedro Neto, that made it Chelsea, coming on top on that particular game, to beat the League One side by 3-1. CBN, that game, it was a very big scare for Chelsea because when the game started, we're looking at the boys, how energetic and how young, how promising the Cardiff boys were. We were expecting them to give Chelsea a run of their money.
Yes, and they did. They did because we saw a Chelsea team that could not be able to make out something from the midfield. Yes, because
who can you blame? Magui was a shadow of himself because I was expecting him
they marked him out that yesterday. I mean, he was not able to normally Magui is a kind of player that was always running in behind defenders and making it difficult for defenders to even contain him. But yesterday it was very easy. I think they had him contained, and he was not able to actually get into the game. And again, apart from Magui, there were a lot of changes.
Definitely.
This is exactly the second team that the coach decided to field in that game. I mean, he had the backline of Tosin and Badiashile and Hato, and then Achepong.
But I was surprised. The fullback is the fullback is the Hato you mentioned and Achepong. They really gave me a surprising one. They really played well.
Yeah, they played against Cardiff City. So of course, all tests we were expecting from them.
Then CBN, now I have a worry against over Gittins. CBN, what is happening to Gittins? Because this is a player I expected. Chelsea bought this guy to play Amadueke that left fast now. But I was surprised. He has not picked for. Is it that it will take him?
You can imagine if it was Madueke that played that ball yesterday. Those fullback would have had. They would have suffered so much on him from his hands because I mean these are
it not come to a question that I'm asking. Is it really actually that this guy pushed for his move, or Chelsea just decided to say him?
Well, I'm not sure we can really know the full details of whatever that happened behind the scene over there, because and I think right from time I've always been one person that was not really in support of him going because he's a fantastic footballer. He's still very young.
On a second thought, I now noticed that maybe he's the one that pushed for it because he was born and brought up in North London.
Yeah, except
now, so he started his career with Tottenham Hotspur. Okay. So now from there going to Ajax and coming back. So I think maybe his parents have been pushing him, young man. Why stay in London and Central London? Why not come to North London and then let's
and I think another reason which might have played a role is the fact that I think he was promised an increased salary as well.
Okay.
He was promised a very
lucrative one, and which he bought the idea.
Yeah, and the money was there. At Arsenal, we were ready to pay Chelsea. Chelsea saw that they were ready to pay. Madueke was ready to leave, and then maybe they just felt like, okay, since he wants to leave, let's allow him to go and collect our money and then invest it somewhere else. Okay. However, they invested the money on Gittins, who to me is a very is nowhere near Madueke's level.
Not at all. Because I'm wondering what really prompted Chelsea to sign. We have other top wingers, in Europe. I don't know why they went for Gittins.
Yeah, I think maybe they saw, he is a very young player as well. I think he's 19 right now or thereabout. Yeah. So maybe they felt like he still has a lot of years.
Let's say it's still evolving. Let's see that watch.
Yeah, we'll have to just. I mean, they've already bought him. He's already in the team. So let's just see how he improves.
But that his performance was
very poor. It was very, very poor.
You not to really show the class to show that yes, I have more experience than you. Maybe you came in, you saw him,
and again they are not
also Neto that even replaced him,
and they're not even much difference in age between him and Garnacho. But yesterday, when Alejandro Garnacho came on, I mean, he did very well.
He kept improving game by game. So let's see what he was going to do by this weekend against Newcastle United, because it's another test for Chelsea.
Another tough test.
Yeah, seriously. Definitely. Okay, now today we're having the likes of Manchester City hosting Brentford. CBN. This is another This is another tough game because I know after this game, any team that wins here will be facing Chelsea. So, how do you see this game? How do you see Man City up against Brentford? Because it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I think it's going to. I think Manchester City will get the 3 points. Even though they will want to bench a lot of players.
Because this is a cup game.
Yes, they want
also
to bench.
The news that Jeremy Doku also is injured. So let's see maybe whether
even if he's not injured, I don't think he's going to partake in the game, except if it becomes difficult. Maybe in second half they'll bring him, because this is a cup game. I need to give those players rest. They have a lot of matches ahead. Because I'm sure Haaland, we're not going to see Haaland today.
Not at all.
Maybe he'll be on the bench. Maybe
the player like what's it called? What is that his name? I think he will replace Haaland starting the game.
Mamouche. Yes, yeah. Definitely he should, if he has not gone for the Nations Cup, because I'm not sure.
So what are you expecting? Are you expecting?
Yeah, I expect Man City to beat them, no matter, regardless of the caliber of players they field.
So what's like to beat them. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, now we'll be having Newcastle also facing Fulham. CBN. This is another tough one.
Yeah, this is a tough one, and it's a game that can go either way. You get, because
that's
Fulham, they are motivated.
That's why they're the cup holders.
Yes, it doesn't really matter. Nobody gives a damn if you are the champions. Nobody wants to hear that from. So I think Fulham, they are motivated based on the fact that they defeated. They just won their last game.
Yeah,
and they would want to repeat that again.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait and see what happens.
Okay, by 23rd, because of Crystal Palace involvement in the Conference League tomorrow. So by 23rd, on the 23rd, we'll be having Arsenal facing Crystal Palace also in this competition. So how do you see this game?
I'm very sure Arsenal will not be proud of the shift in the fixture, because they would have wanted to just get it done with right now.
Yeah.
Because around that 23rd, there are a lot of fixtures jam-packed.
Because on Boxing Day, they have also just after 3 days after, you have to play.
They will definitely not be happy with the whole thing, but there's nothing they can do about it, because the Conference League comes first before the Domestic Cup. So I think that around that period, it's not going to be easy for Arsenal, because, like we all know, they want to rest a lot of players.
Yes, I mean, knowing that Boxing for any slip from Boxing Day is over, because anything that happened from that place, from that Boxing Day, I think it's going to be a big problem.
I think their priority definitely is the Premier League or the Champions League, and not Carabao Cup. So they'll definitely
find a way.
They might just allow Crystal Palace just take this.
But like you said, if Arteta can be able to do this, because the problem Arteta has been having this year is Arteta, I know he's good, yes, as a manager. You don't have to say I'm going for this tournament, or I'm going to move. No, but when you see that this favors you more, you move for that particular one. Make sure you focus. That's why the likes of Jose Mourinho and other top managers, they know. So like the likes of Pep Guardiola, once you see that that these Brentford guys no, I cannot be able to have boys. I have the Premier League to pursue. Yeah. It's been a long time I want it. I think he will push for it. But
yes, exactly.
Arteta has been. I don't know. I don't know. That's why when it comes to top managers, you don't really count Arteta at the moment, because he doesn't have that.
He has not won anything to show that he's a top manager. But except if he changes that after the end of this season, maybe we can start saying, okay, maybe you should not be mentioned around those big boys. Definitely. But for now, no.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Viewers, the Carabao Cup. After today's game, we'll be seeing City up against Brentford, and let's see who will be facing Chelsea at the Wembley right here in the semi-finals. Also, anybody who wins between Newcastle, Fulham, and of course Arsenal, Crystal Palace will be facing each other also in the second semi-finals. Let's see how it goes, and we'll be back by weekend, and we'll discuss what the Premier League will be happening for us this weekend. Thank you for staying with us, and we'll be back.